Hello everyone, and welcome back to Video Game Lads. I am RavenVal95,
And I'm Ice Bear.
and we are back to Deus Ex Human Revolution. We have just finished the side quest with Officer Wagner, and now we are doing something else. I don't know if I ever get through this area with the dumpster things, because you can't place them on top of each other.
Yeah, I'm sure I've tried this and
Oh, hold on. No, I think I actually do make this.
oh,
Oh.
is this a secret? So you got the upgrade that allows you to lift heavier objects.
Yeah, I did. It's very useful, especially later in the game. Opens up
It
lots of
looks
new
like
pathways.
it, yeah. Um
Oh, no, hold on. Nearly.
it needs to
Like a
Oh,
ninja.
nicely done. Nicely done. I can't remember which route I used to get around to there, but I know it was one of the later things I did in the sequence.
Yeah. One of the easiest ways to get past there is just by getting the jump augment and just jumping over it with the dumpster that's already there.
That was an impressive scan read on the autopsy report there.
Well, I'm not going to read it all for the video. The Let's Play would be like 20 hours longer if I did that. There's so much
That's
stuff
very
in
true.
here.
Yeah, reading is for nerds. That's
No,
right.
no, I do it, like, in my own personal time, you know?
Oh, okay. So reading's just for Raven and no one else. It's your
Well,
personal
they could pause it, I guess, if they really want to read it, but who wants to read?
So basically, it's the evidence
Yeah.
from the Megan Reed case.
Yep,
And
that's all the information about Megan Reed. And they tell you all about what is actually written later on when you're turning the quest in, so it's like, yeah, you don't even need to read. Jensen will just tell you later on. Now, this is O'Malley, and he's one of the big bad guys who's just outside the police station.
Me being funny in the wrong context could have dire consequences.
And he wants us to, I believe, get a bow or something like that and try and start a gang war so that they'll end up killing themselves and
Are you familiar with
and then he'll come along, clean up the pieces and get money or something like that.
This is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be
He's a pretty bad dude.
An associate
Yes, he is.
of mine will leave a package
Yeah.
for you in an alley on Grand River Road.
Now, with the Megan Reed stuff, if you saw that I picked up a bracelet, you actually have the option of giving that to Megan's mother or keeping it for yourself. And it seems like no one ever actually keeps it for themselves. Because, well, people do, but like a very small amount of people do. Because like the amount of people who give it to Megan's mother to keep the bracelet, it's like 60% or something like that, because you get an achievement when you do it. And the people who keep it is like 1.8%. I find that hilarious. It's like no one
What's
cares
the
enough
other
about
option?
Megan.
Like never pick up the bracelet or something.
Yeah, I guess that too.
Eliminating the target with the weapon.
Well, it's because you're
provided is
playing
only the first part.
Jensen, so really you don't have the emotional dependencies that obviously he would.
I need you
Yeah.
to sneak
So
into
yeah,
Delaware
it's
Road
pretty
and
easy
plant
to let it go.
weapon among the
Yeah,
others.
Megan is like, eh. Like, I'm, like, seriously, I care more about Malik than I do Megan. Like, they have a better relationship than Megan and Jensen.
Hmm.
I guess that's it for now.
So that was a very long conversation that basically said what you said,
Yeah.
like a minute ago. So yeah,
And now
kill a
we've
guy
got...
with a weapon and then plant the weapon on the other gang, and then the two gangs kill each other, and that guy profits from this somehow.
Yeah.
Or we go down the legal route and don't do what he says, or do what he says and somehow implicate him. I forget. But the whole point is to get Mally to go, yeah, get busted.
Yeah. And here I was trying to figure out how to get out, so I just
So
taking a
you
quick
ran
shortcut.
through the entire police station. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know how to get back out, so...
Hey, it works. I think actually that police station exit is how I got onto that bit there.
Oh, okay. So you went
Yeah.
through the through the exit instead of going through the boss fight?
No, I got to that bit around the back through the police station, so I went through the police station normally, and I found that, and then that's how I got to, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what you mean now.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, I should have done that. Or I should have stacked the boxes that I used to get up there on the other side of the fence where the dumpster was and jump over that. Oh well, hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah, maybe they should just build more roads.
Yeah. It's a very small city, Detroit.
Yep.
I
Tiny.
like how compact it is and how like full of detail it is, but it is very small.
I'd take that any time over like a large, like a GTA style world where you can't actually do anything. So, oh, you're stealthing this, or are you gonna try?
I'm not really stealthing it because it goes down pretty poorly. Or at
Spoilers,
least,
man.
sorry. Yeah, like the crossbow that I picked up actually only has like one bullet in it, so sorry, one arrow. So it's not that useful as well. So and I don't have any like non-lethal or silent weapons. So yeah, it's pretty poor. Also, I recently found out like I thought like when you do a pacifist playthrough, you're not allowed to even knock people out, but you totally can do that. I thought it was like not allowed to harm them at all, but yeah, you can do that. So I like doing a stealthy playthrough is like way easier now that I know that.
Pacifism is just not killing people. I think that's the weapon you're supposed to kill the target with, by the way. I think that's the whole point of why you have that.
Yeah.
Oh, but you're not going to use it on him.
No.
Fair enough.
Screw that. And yeah, well, see, for me, when I read pacifism, or like pacifist, I think not getting into any fights, like, at all, like...
Well, that would be correct, yeah. Like, because otherwise, I'm a pacifist, because I've never killed a man.
Yeah, but so... Yeah, now that I've known...
a violent assault, but, like, I'm a pacifist.
Hey, I only beat him within an inch of his death, so it's fine. Still a pacifist.
I don't think I managed to sneak around this bit either.
I'm trying to... Jensen isn't as skinny as he used to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, at least he didn't get stuck in the pipe.
Yeah.
That would have been embarrassing if he had to call for help.
He's like, hey guys, you know, I was trying to stealth through here, but, can you help?
You did it, though.
Or maybe it's later section when I fuck up.
I believe I screwed this one over as well. I think I entered from a different point, but yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could enter from a different point.
Um,
Oh, actually, no, there is a section, if you climb the ladder back before where we were, like the fire escape, if you have the augment that allows you to, like, break walls, you can actually, jump up to, like, the top floor and just, like, skip a bunch of this area.
Besides, they paid rent like everybody else, so what's the big deal? Come on. These fucks have been coming in here promising all sorts of glory and bullshit if we join them. And all they're doing is getting us killed.
You're just jealous because they never took you.
After the way they fucked up their op in Milwaukee Junction, they should have just blown up that building sky high with every...
They're talking about Sanders here, the Purity First people, I think.
Bring them up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zeke Sanders was the guy you encountered in the first mission. He was the guy holding the lady hostage. So
Had the eye patch.
So they've recruited the local gangs to try and put further their agenda of keeping augmented people, well, just getting rid of augmented people or something.
Yeah. Well, they just don't want augments, I believe.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like, there are 3 groups in it. I believe there's, like, people who want augments to become, you know, very... yeah, people who want augments to become regulated. People who want augments to become, you know, like, just allow all experiments on augmentations and make it, you know, perfectly okay. And then there are people who don't want any augments at all. And the game does actually do some pretty interesting, like, ways of dealing with, like, pro-augmentation stuff. Like, they don't put any one side into a perfect light. Like, every option has its own, like, upsides and downsides.
Yeah. They do a pretty good job of sort of framing and curating that argument.
Yeah. There's one quest later on in Hengsha where this... I don't know if I want to... I'll spoil it, whatever. There's this lady who works in a club or something like that, and she's being forced to get augmented because that's what the clients want and all that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she doesn't want to get augmented, and so that is a very nice sort of like excellent, like a sort of nice look as to like one of the downsides of getting augmented is like you're forcing people to get augmented. There's also another one where how it helps the rich and also hurts the poor a lot because, you know, augments are probably super fucking expensive, but you get these augments that allow you to, you know, think better, you know, do better maths and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, an accountant would be great with a maths augment. You know, you can have perfect mathematical skills like that.
I like
But,
the way
you know,
that's the way the future's been building up for them, was to become a really good accountant. This is it right here. This is the big leagues. It doesn't.
Well, that is an actual side quest.
That's true. Ish.
But
Yes.
but yeah, like that sort of stuff, like how, and then you've also got like, so that also shows that, you know, like the rich benefit from this way more than like poor people do. So there's also that side of it. Like pro augmentation will just further the gap between the rich and the poor, and there is a lot of cool little arguments that they make and all that. Boosh.
That's pretty cool.
The
I
augment
must
metal
commend you on how far you've gotten without being detected. Like that's longer than any stealth element in pretty much any game I've ever played lasts for me.
Oh,
So, well done.
thanks. Well, I do have to admit I am doing a bit of a cheat because I have been watching this guy do a Foxiest of the Hounds playthrough on YouTube, and so I've just been watching that before I start like most of the recording sessions, and so it's like, oh, this guy's doing this. Oh, I didn't know about that. I'll try that pathway next time I play.
Well, you know, it's cooler to watch, to be honest. So,
Yeah.
how did he not?
I think he was like sleeping or something like that. I'm not 100%. Maybe he's a horse.
Yeah, maybe. Well, there was actually I forget who it was. It was a literary figure. Died standing up just to prove that it could be done.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's one way to
of
prove your
course.
critics wrong.
I think I ended up sneaking up on those guys. I'm not sure if I attacked them or not, but yeah, I didn't realize when I first played this game that you could just walk right past those guys and they didn't care.
Yeah.
The ones
Yeah,
that
I
just-
do that a lot. Like, I remember like the first time I went through the police station, I snuck through the entire area, even when they were all friendly, and I was like freaking the fuck out, like fuck, he's gonna see me. And then when he saw me, I was like, no, and then he's like, oh, he doesn't care. Oh, they're all fucking friendly.
That is a good
Just
augment you got right there.
Yeah,
crossed that
super
area
fast
in no
mode.
time. So, did you kill the guy that you meant to kill there?
I don't think so. I think I just.
You snuck through the whole thing, but I don't think you did anything.
No, I placed the weapons. No, I got the weapons locker for Jenny. I think that's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
And
investigated
yeah,
all
here's
the
Adam
cases
talking
leads.
about all the
You were right.
stuff Megan Reed has,
Investigation
It
about
was off
yeah
of Megan's
Megan's case.
So,
death stuff.
What did you find?
Someone in the government, a man named Manderley.
Manderley,
Specially appointed medical
he's
examiner
from the
to
original
perform the
Deus Ex, I
autopsy.
believe, and so that's a good way of tying these two
Bypassed the
universes
local
together.
ME.
See the bloke
See
that
if
was
they
at
put
the
that's how
beginning?
they could sign.
It
Um,
doesn't sound good.
No, that's.
There
I
were
think
only
that's
3
Bob
people who
Page.
got out of the labs alive.
Oh,
Me and 2
Wait,
others.
which at the beginning of
One
this
died
or
in the hospital a
Deus
few
Ex
days later.
1?
The second one, a lab tech.
Actually,
was
no,
ready
both
to
are
give a
Bob Page, I
detailed
think.
description of what he saw.
It's been it. I'm gonna have
Funny
to
thing is,
like look it up
by the time the
or
investigators
something.
got to him, he couldn't
Let me
remember a
just
thing.
You sound
check
like you
real
don't believe
quickly
it.
what it is.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. An officer assigned to the case was asked
I'm just
to get
gonna
rid of a
quickly
major
check
piece
what
of
it was.
evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to
Or maybe
have
not.
evidence
Deus
done,
Ex isn't
it
launching.
must have been important. I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The
Odd.
attackers used excessive measures to make
Right,
bombs.
I was gonna launch Deus Ex Game of the Year edition to try and find out who it was, but it's not launching, so never mind.
yeah.
The
Well,
idea was to leave no
My
trace
bad.
of
We can
no
focus
DNA
anyway.
evidence
Yeah.
that would link back to them.
you could just Google images, but yeah, okay.
That's ridiculous.
Convenient.
So what you're telling me is
Wait,
we
Deus
didn't
Ex.
find anything
How do I fucking close this
conclusive.
application?
I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Someone's been
close
hard at
Steam.
work covering up and destroying evidence related
Exit
to this
now.
case. Somebody with power. Who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had
There we
a
are, fixed it.
tangible answer to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam.
Yeah, see, this is the option where most people actually end up holding on to it instead of giving it to her.
Bracelet very much.
Wait, most people hold on to it.
Sorry, no. Most people give it to her instead of holding on to it. My bad. I got them confused.
Do you know exactly how Megan died?
Huh.
I read
After
the
all that.
reports.
Yeah, neck was snapped. See ya.
She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Her neck was snapped, she burned to a crisp.
It's
She
not
probably
much,
smelled good.
but it still brings me some comfort.
Like chicken.
I miss her so much.
Now, these choices actually, like, you know, like, these choices where you choose how Jensen reacts to situations, like if he's a dickhead or if he's a nice guy, these actually do impact the endings in a very minor way. Like, Jensen will actually change, like, an ending line, so he'll say something like, but I was always a dickhead trying to get ahead, or I never was rude to get ahead, or something like that. So it's pretty cool that these actually do have an impact.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think I noticed that because it looked quite obvious that it was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy is playing on his phone. It really is the
Gunman
future.
Clive, by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
For the unaware, Raven plays. We have a Torchlight 2 series on my channel, and during load screens, Raven plays Gunman Clive because the load screens can last up to like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created
Alright, so we're actually going to be doing the main quest now.
Computer.
And there's actually a section in here which I was going to not mention because it gets mentioned later on in dialogue, but I missed the bit of dialogue where it gets mentioned, so I'm going to spoil it anyway. There's this Bill Taggart boss fight where, actually no, I can wait until the specific section shows up.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh, well, it's only like in 20 seconds away anyway, so you know, might as well, so it's easier for people to know what I mean.
I like how you're hacking your own home's security.
Well, it's XP, of course I am.
Well, you don't. Well, they didn't give the option to like punch in the number code anyway.
Oh,
so.
Yeah, I guess you have to.
My God, you're armed to the teeth.
Yeah.
The pistol. I suppose you haven't really used that many guns anyway. Oh yeah, the old. Oh, is that for the pistol?
Yeah. I dropped the pistol trying to pick it up, thinking I could use it with the combat rifle and all that. And this is just me trying to rearrange my inventory, but I'm too lazy to actually manually do it, so just drop it all on the ground, then pick it back up.
I swear it was pretty well organized before. Yeah. Like, it seems like you can... Oh, no, wait, no, you carry the same amount. If anything, it's worse. Just drop it, pick it up, upgrade the pistol, and then... That was so much quicker.
Well, I wanted it to get reorganized as well.
Well, it's less organized. Lovely.
It looks neater, in my opinion. Some nice pictures of...
Yeah, what are these pictures of? Are those his parents?
I think they're his
Jensen?
parents.
Is he like... Because this is set in the future, right? So Jensen's like 100 years old?
Yeah, because, like, it's weird, though, because, like, there's, like, people who were born, like, when I'm born, and they're, like, old men, and it's just weird, because I'm not an old man yet. That's cool.
No, you're not. You're cool.
Thank you. Yeah, this is the hacker chip from the neural hub thing that we got from the hacker.
Neural hub is correct. The implant. Yeah.
The hub's connected.
I know.
This is what was being used to control the hacker.
I need his name, Pritchard, not his entire genetic history.
That's not his DNA. It's the data he was trying to steal from us before he... My God, Jensen. Your suicide hacker didn't kill himself.
You obviously didn't see his brain splattered all over the floor.
No, you don't understand. The wet drive modification in
Yeah,
this chip
see, this is what I meant. Like, turns you quite literally into a human proxy, meaning someone else was remotely controlling him.
Yep.
Someone off-site was doing the
That's
actual
creepy
hacking.
as fuck.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites.
Probably a downside of augmentations.
Just
Yeah.
traced him to here.
Becoming someone else's robot slave.
Complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
Oh yeah, this is about the mirror. Oh my god, these emails are the most depressing fucking shit. Okay, his mirror is broken, but that's not what's depressing. Adam, I'm sorry, when Megan died, nobody knew what to do with Kubrick, so I took him in, but I couldn't keep him, and nobody knew if you'd wake up, so I didn't know what else to do. I'm really sorry. He was a sweet dog. His dog died. Like, that's depressing. Like, fuck, his whole life sucks.
It's David.
Let me guess. You're sending me to Highland Park.
Not just yet. Frank's figured out why the network's been compromised. There's a persistent transmission coming from Derelict Row.
Street gang territory?
Well, our dead friend was posing as an Antioch. Who better to hide with than the D-Row ballers?
Right. I'm on my way.
And I still need you to see Dr. Markovic.
Oh, I guess I didn't show it off? Well, anyway, there was this broken mirror in Adam Jensen's apartment, and it's not implied because they later do say it, but actually, I'll leave this for the next part. Let's just skip ahead.
Sure thing.